Ella Jane Miller.
Hello, I am Ella Jane Miller, and I am in 7th grade, and I am a student in MCPS. So I was diagnosed with dyslexia when I was 8, and even before that, my preschool teacher had noticed that I showed signs of having learning disabilities. So when I moved here to Maryland when I was in 4th grade, I had an amazing teacher who noticed my struggles and noticed I was below grade level and acknowledged the fact that I had dyslexia, and she fought extremely hard to get me accommodations. And after lots of meetings and getting my testing redone, I was able to get a 504 plan. This plan included simple accommodations that, even though weren't a lot, at least was something to help me get through the day at school. When I entered 6th grade, within the first month of being in middle school, my school had decided without any evidence, like legitimate evidence or reason, that I did not need my accommodations. They claimed that it was because I was not using them enough and that I was ignoring them and that I didn't need them anyway. But it was the first month of the school year, and it transitioned from being in elementary school to middle school, and also my school had not informed my teachers that I had dyslexia, dysgraphia, and ADHD, and that I had accommodations. So I had to tell my teachers, and a lot of them didn't even know what dyslexia was, or how it affected kids with the learning disabilities, or how to help these kids. They did not have the training to do that. So to this day, I still do not have accommodations. I am now in 7th grade, and this was at the very beginning of 6th grade. And in school, even though I am an A+ student, I have been in middle school, but this does not mean that I don't struggle in school and outside of school. In school, I struggle to keep up in my classes and often come in at lunch and after school to make up work that I was unable to finish in the given time in class. Sometimes I'll even come near the endish of the quarter to make sure that I have good grades. I'll come in every single day at lunch and 2 hours after school, the 2 weeks before the quarter ends. Sorry. In school, we are given assignments that you have to write by hand, and my teacher, she has you write it by hand, and if you have bad handwriting, she will throw your assignment away. And if you misspell too many words, she will take off 5 to 8 points. All of those things are things I cannot help when I have dyslexia and dysgraphia. It is near impossible for me to even read my own handwriting and to spell words. I have lots of trouble spelling words, and I can spell the same word 7 different ways in the same paragraph. So this affects me outside of school because I come home with the given amount of homework you are given in middle school, and I come home and I open my binder and I sit at my desk and I do my homework, and then at 1 in the morning, after that, I close my binder and I go to sleep. And then I wake up at 7 in the morning, get ready to go to school, and I start the process. I stay up every single night to almost 1 in the morning to finish the workload I am given because I struggle and my school refuses to acknowledge that I struggle. So my school, we have gone to multiple meetings this year to try to get me accommodations. And every single time they say, you have to get your testing redone. Even though I have gotten my testing done twice from 2016 to current 2017, my school refuses to acknowledge it as legitimate testing. And schools do not provide testing. They are not required to provide testing. So my family has to go outside of school and pay for this testing that can get very expensive. And a lot of families, including mine, struggle financially to be able to do that. And then you go to the school and they move the finish line. They make you go and pay for this testing and say, okay, if you can get this done, we will consider giving your kid accommodations. And when you go to that meeting, they move the finish line again.
Try to wrap it up.
Oh, so going back to foreign languages, actually, I tried to take Spanish this year because you were given the option, in middle school to get your high school credits for Spanish. It proved near impossible for me. Consistently throughout quarter one, halfway through quarter one, I had a consistent E in Spanish. No matter how many times I went at lunch, no matter how hard I studied at night, I could not pass this class. So I had to switch out. And I worry about what's going to happen when I have to go to high school, and this is a requirement for me, and I have no accommodations or help achieving this requirement that is near impossible to me for something because of things that are out of my control, that I was born with, and that aren't going to go away.
Ask them for a favorable. Say thank you. Ask them for a favorable. Favorable report.
What?
Ask them for a favorable report.
Oh, so sorry. Please just please pass House Bill 1264. Sorry, it's hard for me to read numbers. 1264 to help pass and help kids have a good future and be able to have the confidence to achieve things and the things they need to achieve in life.